All right, guys, we're doing some target practice. So I've got a little range in my backyard. Don't ask about that. From here, got about 30 yards we can do to down there. So my plan is to do probably 10 shots at 20 yards, get warmed up, scoot back to 30, try to do like 20 shots at 30, scoot back to move positions, do 40, and maybe do some at 50. Try to get back into it. Haven't shot in a while, a lot less than I should be shooting, but gotta practice at some point, so we're gonna get going. If you're wondering what that's from, it's definitely not from trying to take off turkey broadheads. That's definitely wasn't what it was. All right, so like I said, first spot's 20 yards. Get my trigger on here. Got my rangefinder, binos. I like to shoot with those on because that's what I do anyways. So 20 exactly right here. See how she goes. Probably do 2-2 and one in the middle. Right now I'm just trying to make sure everything feels right when I shoot. My hips aren't cocked, just little things. Not too worried about accuracy, I just want to hit the target right now. But I am aiming top right, top left, and then middle. Wind got me on that one. Let's see how we did. I haven't shot in a while. Pretty good. Two here, and then one right in the middle. Definitely happy. It's 20 yards, so it's not really that impressive, but probably do 5 more, scoot back to 30, and then do another 15 or so. Did 2, 2, and 2. Obviously one got away from me, but one to the left of the bullseye, so keep shooting. Shoulder's already a little sore and it's been 10 shots, so that's definitely a sign that I need to shoot more. All right, so there's a couple things I'm trying to remember to do, and that's, you know, nose on the string, keep your hips straight, pull through the shot, keep your bow level, just things like that. I'm not super good at archery. I'm also not a very fundamental shooter, but if I try my best to remember just a couple things while I'm shooting, hopefully it becomes second nature and it's just muscle memory, and that way in the moment when it matters, you make a good, clean, ethical shot, and hopefully the deer goes down quickly, or the turkey, or whatever. So I'm out here at 30 yards now. I'm just gonna put probably another 10 down at 30, and then we'll see how we feel from there. Alright, so I try to do one at each and then one in the middle this time. Not bad, probably an inch, 2 inches off center. 2 inches off center, by 3 inches, 3 inches, and then middle is probably another 3 inches. So not awful, but could definitely be better right now. But I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna stick at 30 yards. All right, I lied. I did 10 more at 30, felt pretty good. So got my little target. I'm gonna go for 40, which is about all I feel comfortable shooting at with a deer. I like to shoot further practicing, just to feel comfortable, but at an actual animal, furthest I'll take right now is 40. So I've got my little target up here. I got it propped up with a piece of wood because pretty confident that's gonna fall down as soon as I shoot it. Got a nice little backdrop, but then I'm gonna be down here. That's like 40 yards. All right, here's 40. Doesn't look too bad for 40. That's my best shooting of the day. All right, I'm gonna try to do a little hat cam. Here's my 40 mark. Split that. Tighten the tip. And then that green, that third green down is my 40. Goes 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So, not that I can shoot to 80, but we try sometimes. I don't know which two these were, but these are my best. This one's got a little squirrely on me. But probably do a couple more at 40. So this year I have an A22 tag, which is either sex archery, and it's a split season. And then I have a D16, which is a rifle buck tag. Josh has A22 and AO, which is, AO is the same season as D16, it's just archery only. And there's some different areas he can hunt, but we're pretty much just gonna do San Diego, and he's also got an A22. So that split season pretty much splits the D16 season, which is right now for like 4 weeks. I'm not gonna be able to hunt this weekend, I don't think. So I'm gonna start hunting hopefully next weekend, see how it goes. The success rate is a lot different than fishing, obviously, but hopefully the videos are still pretty cool. I can take you along with me to some neat places in San Diego and keep doing some more shooting, some nice cloud cover, so keep going. I'm actually gonna do 3 more, but I'm gonna try to put you in the point of view if the arrow is of the deer, if the arrow is coming at you. And I'm praying I don't hit my camera. All right, so this obviously is my target, and I will be down here. Probably from one side to the other is probably 5 inches. So not a bad way to end it. We'll end there. For any of you that are curious, the bow I'm shooting is a Bowtech Realm SR6. It's the first and only bow I've ever bought, and I really like it. It was pretty expensive, but hopefully it's the only one I buy for a really long time. I've got a 7-pin sight. It goes out to 80 yards. It's all adjustable. That's pretty much all I know about it. I know my draw poundage right now is like 70 pounds, which I think is the max this will do. And it's got just like little bells and whistles, a ripcord lock. Something that I really like about it that's also frustrating at times is it's got a really deep cam. I don't know if that's how you phrase it, but basically when you're at full draw and it drops into its little pocket, it's like, I mean, it almost takes no strength to hold it. So if you need to let down, it's a little bit terrifying. You almost have to like bend your elbow and just I don't know, at a certain point it feels like you have literally nothing on the string before it finally gives in and lets go. But other than that, it's really smooth. It is pretty heavy, but it is smooth and it's fast. It's super accurate. I like it. I haven't had any problems with it. I've shot 2 deer and a turkey, and I've only fired 1 shot at all of them. One was at both the deer were at 40 yards, and the turkey was at about 11 yards. So it's done really well. At some point I'll show you the broad tips, the broadheads I use. They're mechanical. I don't like the fixed ones. I like the mechanical because you don't need to change anything with your sights to get them to shoot the same. They just shoot the same as the field tips. So I really like that. And then I've got this cool little peep sight on it. Don't know what it's called, but it's hard to explain, but it kind of narrows in. So even if it's sitting at an angle, you can still see really well. So if it gets cockeyed while you're out in the field and you don't notice it and you draw back, it still is, you're still on, you can still see your full sight through it. So really like this bow, and like I said, I don't know much about bows, but I know I like this bow. The guys at the bow and arrow shop in Lakeside are the ones that set me up with this whole thing. Bruce is the owner. He's a super bitchin' guy. Definitely go talk to him if you need any help with your bow. There's a couple other guys in there. I can't remember their names, but every one of those guys is bitchin' and super knowledgeable. So if you're looking for a bow, go talk to those guys. They won't BS you. They'll give them your price range, and they'll be able to hook you up with something that'll get you out in the field, out there hunting. And if you listen to them while they teach you, you'll be able to shoot deer. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Sorry for a little bit of a boring video, but hopefully the next one's fishing, and then we're pretty much all in it for hunting season. That'll probably be what I'm doing every weekend. So, and also I use a fletch hook style release. I've used thumb releases. I've only ever used a thumb release in this fletch hook style. Get out there and get some venison meat. Fill your freezers. Try to get that guy full. And if you're curious about the deer I've shot, this was the first deer I ever shot. It was with my bow at 40 yards. This is the best deer I've ever shot, and it was on public land in San Diego, which was incredible. I feel very fortunate to have come across that deer. This one I shot with my rifle, and I really like this one because it's got a fork on this side, but then this antler's all messed up and had to like regrow. So I really like that one because I like imperfections in their antlers. I think it's pretty bitchin'. And my last one was this guy, and this one was with the rifle as well, and his antler actually broke. And I have it glued on there, and all the tips broke. When I shot him, he kind of rolled down a cliff a little bit. Didn't damage any meat, which was bitchin', but I also missed him twice with my rifle, which was also embarrassing, but got him down. And then this is the turkey I shot with my bow at like 11 or 12 yards, I can't remember, but that was a pretty bitchin'. That was my first ever turkey, and I got to shoot it for Thanksgiving dinner, so that was pretty rad. Something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid was to be able to provide a turkey on Thanksgiving, so I got to do that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Onyx says thanks too, and he's hungry, so he's ready for dinner. Huh, puppy? Yeah. Okay. Oof. Little letdown action.